In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create object in Salesforce. We'll start right from the Salesforce homepage in Lightning Experience. Make sure you're on Home so you can quickly access your setup tools. Look toward the top right and open the Quick Settings menu, which is the gear icon. From there, choose the option to open the full Advanced Setup area. This takes you into the Administrative Hub where all configuration lives. Once you're in Setup, head to Object Manager. This is where every standard and custom object in your org is listed. It's the central place to create, review, and manage objects, fields, page layouts, and more. In Object Manager, find the Create control and select it. When the choices appear, choose Custom Object. That tells Salesforce you're building a brand new object tailored to your business needs, rather than extending a standard one. Now we'll fill in the core details. In this walkthrough, we'll use test as a simple placeholder, and you can replace it later with your real naming. In the object label field, type test. Salesforce will usually suggest a plural automatically, but to mirror the example, enter test again where it asks for the plural label. For the object name or API name, also enter test. The system will append the custom suffix automatically. Add test in the description area as well, so there's at least a note, even if it's just temporary. If you see a record name setting, keep the default type and enter test for the label there too. The key idea is that for each basic naming and description field you encounter on this screen, we're using test consistently to keep the example straightforward. Next, let's enable the features you want this object to support. Turn on Allow Reports so records from this object can appear in report types and dashboards. If reporting is important to your teams, enabling this now saves time later. Turn on Allow Activities to let users log tasks and events against this object. That's helpful for tracking calls, meetings, and follow-ups right from the record. You'll also see an option related to licensing. Enable licensing if you plan to associate licenses with this object, such as in more advanced or packaged solutions. Many orgs can leave this off, but it's available when you need it. Allow sharing should be enabled, so the object participates in your organization's sharing model. With sharing enabled, you can use org-wide defaults, role hierarchy, and sharing rules to control who can see and edit records for this object. You'll notice a setting for deployment status with two choices, in development and deployed. While you're building and testing, leave it in development. That keeps the object out of the way for most users. When you're finished and ready to make it available, switch it to deployed. This change is easy to make now or later, so choose what matches your rollout plan. Turn on Allow Search if you want records from this object to show up in global search and lookups. Most teams enable this, so it's easier to find records across the app. With your details entered and options set, click Save to create the object. Salesforce will generate it with the configuration you provided and take you to its detail page in Object Manager, where you can continue by adding fields, page layouts, and permissions. If you're just practicing and don't want to keep the changes, you can instead choose Cancel to exit without saving. That's it. You navigated from home to setup, opened Object Manager, created a new custom object, entered the basic labels using test as a placeholder, enabled reporting, activities, licensing if needed, sharing, set the deployment status appropriately, allowed search, and wrapped up by saving. As a tip, once the object exists, remember to review profiles or permission sets so the right users can access it, and consider creating at least one list view and a simple report to validate your configuration. Thanks for watching, and follow along again when you're ready to add fields and layouts to finish the build.